Hello and welcome back to the Onteacher. Today we're looking at a custom feature we've discovered that's really useful when you're designing anything with speakers and you need that grill. You could also export this image as a DXF for laser cutting as well, so it's another way of drawing out things for laser cutting on Onshape, so it's got that added bonus. So this should save you some time. It's going to create a pattern for your speaker, and there are different options on there. So we're just going to start as normal, that we've got the red clicks on the left mouse button and the blue clicks on the right mouse button on the screen there. So like normal, we're going to start with a sketch. So my mouse is now over the sketch button there. We're going to click on sketch, and I'm going to click on the front plane this time because I'm going to do it so the speaker's facing me. I'm then going to press the N key. Now, most of the speakers we've been using in school are about 65mm wide. So I'm going to draw a centre circle. So my mouse has been on that for a second or so now. So I'm going to click that, move it to the centre there so it locks on, and pull it out to 70. So I'm going to do it slightly bigger. Now, if you can get into the habit of clicking once and typing in your number, it saves you a lot of time with dimensioning. If you do make a mistake, don't worry, just press the dimension tool and click on the number, and you can easily change it. So 65 was the original speaker size. I've made a mistake. I need it to be 70. We just double click on that number and all is good. So we're going to press the tick now. I'm going to use my right mouse button just to spin that round so you can see the shape there. We then go up to extrude, and we're going to go to sketch 1. And my depth is going to be 5. And when I'm happy with that, we're going to press the tick. I'm going to then fillet this front piece, radius of 10, that's absolutely fine. Now comes the clever bit, the bit where we add our speaker grill onto it. So over on our custom features drop down list, you can see I've got quite a few building up here, and it's called speaker pattern. Okay, so we click speaker pattern, and it first of all is this center point. It wants an axis. It wants to know where the center of your model is. So it doesn't work the same as some other things. You have to click the make connector next to it, and I want to click that front surface there. And what will happen, you will see my speaker grill comes on the front there. Now we do have some options. We can do a Fibonacci speaker grill, so we end up with that Fibonacci pattern, or we can do a slots. So if you wanted to have slots on there, you can do slots and you can change the different things. Now I am going to increase the depth to 10 so that when I reverse this, so we press remove, straight away you're thinking nothing's happened. Merge scope part 1, and then hopefully, fingers crossed, I might have to flip the depth. There we go. I forgot to press the flip direction. We can see our speaker grill in there, and you can change the diameter. So if I tapped in 65 there, it would go and give me that 65mm diameter. I could change the width to 1 to 1. End offset I could change to 5. And it's going to change that grill. I can go back to my radial, and you can see we've got that pattern in there. So the spacing, I can go to 1, and I can go to the gap I'm going to do is 1, and I could go to like 16 rings. So it does allow you that customization if you want it in there. I can press tick. So we've got our part that we could actually laser cut. Now, if you didn't want the fillet, we can go and delete that. Admittedly, you'll notice it says missing make connector. That's not a problem. All you've got to do is click back on that top surface. Try that again. Part 1. So I just need to click part 1 because it came off again. and this will just update. And there you can go and you can see you've got that grill on there. Now another thing we could do is if we just drag the rollback bar to above the speaker pattern. If I went to shell and clicked on the back here and then drag it forward, we've now got our speaker. And again, I could then go back and add my fillet just to that edge if I wanted to, which would give me a fillet. I might have to do a smaller number this time. Let's try 5. That's what that purple indicates, that it's too much for it to round as 1. I always like to round both sides if I'm going to round something. It just ensures you avoid any weak areas. Now, it's lovely. But if we're laser cutting, we aren't going to have the fillet. So we can delete the fillet, which we do like that. And then I can click on this top surface, export as a DFX, change it to DFX. And if I export that, I can go and laser cut it. And remember, we can just go and change anything on here that we want to do. Might take it down to 14. So we'll do 1.5. It's all lovely and customizable for you there. And again, you would just click on that top surface there, export as a DFX, and you're good to go. Now I hope that's been of some use. Went a bit over what we were going to do there with the idea of the shell and the fillet and that, but hopefully that was helpful. It would be really great if you could let us know what tutorials and things you'd like to see in the future, but please like and subscribe.